Yo, okay, we're up and running. Okay, all right. So today is March 6th, 2025. I didn't trade yesterday, but yesterday we had a nice little setup that I noticed for ES, NQ, and VIX. That knows for ES, NQ, and VIX. I'm gonna go over it real quickly. Uh, all right. So on the 5 minute, on the pre-market, around six. Right here, this candle here, 650. We had an RSI candle that just came out of nowhere by itself, and price stayed below it, right? So we had all of this here, and then this RSI candle that came out of it. Let's go to the. I want to mark this area. I'm going to go through all of the other time frames to see if there's anything else that could have helped us realize this area. So nothing on the 15 minute, but we do have this buying that failed, but we cleared above it, came below it, right? Look like we did kind of try to like realize that area again, but if we go to the 5 minute, we can see that that area was not clearly broken or retested fully, so it had its reason to be more valid, I guess. Let's go to the 30 minute. Now this area is pretty dominant though, right here. We came back to it around the morning, around the afternoon, and bounced. So I'm going to mark this area real quickly. I just want to look at it from all angles. Let's draw it out like that, right? So I want to see what happened here because I think we had a sell-off there. It's a 30 minute. And let's go to the 1 hour, right? So we're still looking for that area there to see if there's anything that's interesting. So we see we have selling, pause, and then strong selling again. So selling, pause, strong selling, consistent selling, consistent selling, consistent selling, came back, retested, and then paused, all right, well, retested, and then sold off again. So it was consistent selling on the 30 minute. On the 1 hour, we had strong selling here that came out of nowhere. All right, so that's pretty much it. So there's nothing there to really back up anything else on that. So now let's go back down. We'll do 4 hours if we want to, but I don't think it's gonna be relevant. Yeah, because the 4 hour one kind of like matches in with um, the 4 hour one should be around here somewhere. All right, so can't really find that. So all right, so 1 minute. All right, so let's do 1 hour again backwards. We see that we had a little bit of something right here, there. That's for the that strong buying that we had that failed. All right, we're still looking for this here. All right, 30 minutes. You can see that buying there. We're still looking. We're going to see how price reacts around that. I want to mark this area right here. Like that. Let's go to the 15 minute. I jumped out of that area. Let's go to the 15 minute. All right, so that's still a little tight. All right, that is a strong body candle for potential sell-off there. All right, we're gonna mark this candle like this. All right, and then now let's go to the 5 minute, and then this is where we introduce our RSI level, right? And nothing else after that, right? Nothing is just a pretty bleak area. We got this strong RSI out of that area, very strong. All right, let's mark this like this, and then let's go to our 1 minute. Let's zoom over there, zoom out. All right, so on the 1 minute we got this right here, so I'm gonna mark this So this is probably the more important area, I think. We'll see if how important that is. We're gonna lay that out side. We're going to mark it like that, and then we're gonna make it just a different color that sticks out. We're gonna make it green. All right, we have a flowy of buying, and then price drops, and then buying, and then sells off completely, right? And then now we have this candle here, which I know appears on all three charts. All right, this candle here appears on all three charts, like that. And I think this one also appears on all three charts, like that. All right, so now let's see how price reacts around these levels. Let's mark them. Like this one. This one's gonna be this color here, and then this one here is gonna be that same color. All right, and then let's go to our 5 minute, because 5 minutes is typically where I want to see my entry at a 5 minute. All right, so look at this crazy sell-off. We're gonna be in a downtrend today, more likely. All right, so here we are. All right, price opens up. All right, we got buying into that area. We sell off. Then we have buying into it for news, and then sell off right there. All right, boom. So this would be our entry. Maybe stop loss is here. All right, how many price is that? That's 8 points. Or maybe stop loss is there, where you know it's a more prominent stop loss, which is 13 points. All right, so let's put the stop loss there where we should put it, and then let's see how price reacts. We see price boom hits our 2-to-1, and then I had a level down here which I would have preferred to see price hit. Price does pull back, so if I'm not out here again, if I'm not out here, I'm looking to enter on this retest on this failed buy right here on the 1 minute, and then see how price reacts. And then buyers are stepping in, so looking to exit now. Buyers are stepping back in. Our level gets touched right there, bam, and then I should have been out by this trade. Not charging first the 2-to-1, but really just tracking it on the 1 hour, on the 1 minute. And you can see that this is also a 5 minute, also VWAP. Now we're gonna see, now that's been used. This area is a more important one. The one here at top, and then this one right there, right? So it looks like where that 15-minute candle was, we bounced off of it. No, what a 5-minute candle was, what a 30-minute candle was, we bounced off of it. Not the 15-minute candle. I'm gonna make this a different color. We're gonna make it that. Okay, and then let's go to our 5-minute. All right, so let's say that we know we're able to grab this. This would have been a nice trade for this right here. Would have been, that's 28 points. I don't really have a reason to really stay in the trade for that long. And then this is 50, let's say 49 points. So another 20 more points, which is would have been good on 2 minis, risking 9 on 2 minis to get 49. Let's just say that. So 49 times, eventually would be that 4,900. More or less. 29 times 50. Now that would have been not the first trade. 1450, and then if I entered again there, 1450 plus the 49 times 50 plus 1450, so about 3,900, which is pretty damn good. 49, yeah, 50 times 49, and then this one here, 2450, and then 50 times 28 plus 2450, I think. Yeah, so that's that. But if I did the both, you know, it'd be this times 100, because basically would have been that. But I would have been risking this much here, which is about 14 points, right, which is that. And then so this is a 3.5 to 1, which is pretty damn good. But I'd prefer to just take this one right now, and then if I was able to get that, then yeah. But I'll have to really reduce my stop loss to about here, and may have even had to go down to the 1 minute to really manage it, which I think would have created more stress. I think trading smaller size would have been the best thing to do, because even 5 times 29, that's 145, which is pretty damn good. 10 times 49 was 490 bucks, which is pretty damn good. 490, risking 140. I'll take that. All right. So, but I'm still gonna be trading 1 micro, risking 100 bucks for most total. All right, let's see here. So we had volume there, so we can see that price came up. Tag that nicely on the 1 minute. Boom, and then it gives us probably the signal to go short with this candle here. Let's go to the 1 minute. I'm gonna mark this because that's a stop. That's a okay. I'm slowing down. Okay, RSI. Okay, I think I'm done. Let's go to the 1 minute, and then I'm gonna go over my levels. I know I'm a little bit over in time. All right. Oh, that's good. So boom, 1301. I like this. Probably just need the price to break whatever trend line it created. So this one would be a little hard. I may have gotten stopped out. I'm gonna clear all of this out now. I like that we have this, but I gotta see where the selling step in. Selling, want to step in there, and then selling step again right here. So these are all areas to get stopped out at. So this here is about 3 points. It's about 4 points. All right, I'd have to put my stop loss a little higher to get this here. All right, or wait for a price to start breaking out, because this would have been something I wanted to enter. 1301. Let's see what NQ gives us at that time. $13.01. Yeah, so the setup would have been there, but I would have been stopped out. Right, this drop here, this order entered here, stop loss would have been there. This would have pissed me the fuck off, and then price would have went. All right, and then bounce off of this area here, which it did. Let's see what VIX did at 1301. Same thing, VIX had the thing, but stopped me out and then go. So, which is why risk management would have been quite important, because the idea is there, but doesn't mean that the market cares about the idea that you have. So I would have to really wait for something to give me the proper confirmation. Probably just breaking of this trend line here, because yeah, this looks good, but when price starts to break here, this is when this would give a better entry position, but the risk is high. No, 8 points. Boom, risking for these lows here. I think this is would have been a nice area. A lot of selling here, and then the selling dies out. So, but this would have to be like a 1 minute thing, and then I'll have to have my this up here. As you can see, I probably wouldn't have gotten into this trade. Maybe I would have gotten way down here, or as it was breaking. All right, we're coming down to this area, so yeah, I probably wouldn't have gotten into this trade. All right, so let's clear the charts and let's get to work. All of that can go. All right, let's get to work. Okay, daily. Okay, so yesterday, price bought up down here a lot. I still think there's still more business to be done down there. We've got these long legs. I think there's more business up here to be done. So price I think will come down, maybe bounce off of it, maybe break below. Um, cause I still think we have a lot of business that has not been handled yet. That price is still trying to handle. How far does that go? A little. Okay, that's good. So that's where I'm at with my ideas. That I still think we may move lower because we have a lot of long legs or buyers are just stacking up and probably trying to like really push price higher. Um, right, so sellers are probably going to just, okay, let's tear this down, and then probably we fill these gaps, and then we see price move a lot higher. So maybe 5650s might get hit, possibly. All right, so yesterday we had buying activity down there, so the buying is legit down there, the selling was legit on VIX. Let's go to, what time is it, 16? All right, let's go to 4 hour. 4 hour, what do we see? Nothing came off the 4 hour. As far as that, we did have buying down here, absorption down here, but in that, nothing really appeared. Absorption right here, right? This candle, since we're kind of like all the way around it, not really gonna do much with it. I don't think I can do much with it because of just how price is, but I'll mark it anyways, because who knows, maybe I'll find something inside of it that's worth using, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. This might go because I don't think we need it anymore. Alright, let's go to our 30-minute, and then I'll soon be separating these. So I didn't mark do it 4 hour. I didn't mark VIX. I go to the 1 hour next. Excuse me. Alright, so I got that. Let's go to the 1 hour. Alright, nothing's there. Pretty empty. I got this I have this red selling here, nothing there. I have absorption on ES, but nothing on NQ. I have absorption down here. I got a selling down here where price did clear it, so that's done. I think that's pretty much what I had with this. We cleared for the most part everything. I do see we have an RSI candle right here, but nothing to follow through on those. So let's go to the 30-minute. Alright, so looking at these areas here, we can see that on NQ, on ES, we cleared it. On NQ, we cleared them. On VIX, we have not. We're still kind of holding ground, holding face. So these areas are still kind of important in a sense. All right, let's zoom in here like that. We have absorption right here, right, which is, you know, kind of cleared, but somewhat important. That was that area I was talking about earlier. I think I'm done with this, but I'm going to keep them on VIX because VIX has refused to break those levels. So I'm gonna mark them like that, like this. Just levels to be entertained. All right, so let's move over a little bit. All right, looking at this area, you can see that these absorptions are not doing much, but okay, here we go. Now we got some stuff. I'm gonna get rid of these things here. Not, well, I'll leave it. And then this one, all right, I'll leave it. I'm gonna mark these areas here. So we have some nice setups seem to be happening. This is the 30-minute. We have selling right here. I like this. This is an area to be retested. Maybe even these and if they high volume, but this is an area that all three has, and I'm liking that already. Marking these here. We got absorption on ES and Q. Then we have selling down here, which is part of the absorption on VIX. So we have a lot of things popping up. I'm not going to do the RSI there. This RSI is interesting, but we're not going to focus on that. I want to mark the same things on VIX. Strong buying into that level that we had. RSI level. Okay. So, alright, so our things are starting to appear here. Let's hide this because I don't use that at all. Do like what's happening there. Okay. So it looks like I have one more on ES on NQ than on VIX. So 3 here, then 2 here. That one there is its own thing. Let's make it a different color, just so I know it's its own thing. Let's make it blue. Let's bring this out here like that. Okay. All right. So we got that. All right. So now let's go to the 15-minute. I'm going to detach this. I just need more space so I can see, and I'm going to put the VIX on its own on this side, and then I'm going to get rid of VIX over here on this side, and then we're going to make this all of the charts. Okay, so now we have the 15-minute. I got an absorption right here that's sticking out like a sore thumb. I would say I would mark this, but since we are all inside of this, I'm going to mark the body because the body sticks out more, because the body has never been tested. We're all inside of that thing there on the 15 minutes, so I'm going to let that be. But typically I would mark the wick because the wick shows, you know, unfinishedness. 15 minute abs. All right, so we got that. Let's go here. All right, so we'll do 15-minute abs, and I want to see if it's the same thing on VIX. On VIX, I don't have anything, but I do have a strong absorption level, which I did mark. So I'm going to mark this as 15-minute abs on ES and NQ, just so I know what it is. And then I'm going to mark that level there. Like, I'm going to put the rectangle box around it. All right, and now let's go down the gambit of stuff. This area here has a buying volume on VIX, selling volume on NQ. This here is on all three. So this one's going to be marked. This is not that. This is pretty big actually. This is about how many size? 13 points. This is pretty huge. Let's drag that out like this. Let's add it on this one, and we're going to drag it out. We're going to mark it. I'm going to just grab this little bar here and then rename it. So the same thing there. Grab it, put it there, there, and then rename it. And then on VIX, it will be a 15-minute buy. Put the rectangle. And I can still the absorption one, right? Yeah. I'm going to rename that one. Alright, so that's the area that matches on all three. I should change it a different color. I'm going to change it a different color. I can keep it like that. That's fine. Alright. Alright. Not that one. This one here. All right. 2 minute sell. All right. So now we don't have anything here to follow. We do have a sell right here. Sell on VIX here. But nothing else. We do have high volume there. This area might be important. I will keep an eye on it. This is on VIX and NQ. So I'm going to mark these like that. I'm going to mark them like this. All right, just because right there. And I'll do the same thing with VIX. That way I can step out and look at them. Maybe I'll add some alerts. Let's do that. Because data only when it sticks out. That one only has, VIX only has one. This is below. All right, let's go to the 5 minute. Okay, I do like this here. Let's zoom out. Oh, okay. So it's a 5 minute and a 15-minute abs. So this area is for sure important for me. So it's an area I'd be waiting to see if price can come back to it. On VIX, it somewhat is a 15-minute abs, 5-minute abs also. So it's a little lower, but I'm gonna put it as 5-minute abs for it. Okay. Now we have sell, 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 sell. RSI's build up right up here at the top. I don't see anything that's standing out. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything that's standing out. This is starting to stand out, but nothing yet. All right. So if anything, I can just put an orange circle around it, just so that I can be prepared for potential anything, because it looks like VIX is doing a double top here for potential sell-off, and ES, well, I'm not sure what it's doing. They're in the middle of nowhere, right? So I think ES still has a lot lower to go. So we'll see, because this buying may be very weak. Okay, 1 minute, and then we're gonna put our settlement price, and then we're gonna be it for today. So let's go to that same area first. Oh, we may have something. A lot of volume right here. Let me mark this. Is that where we're at right now? Alright, so this is not the same. I'm not going to too much focus on it, but I think that's where we're at right now. And then for this one, it should be this one, but I think this RSI one will be the more important one. Where's price at? Okay, so maybe. All right, but you know, I don't really have a similarity on all three, so I'm not going to force it. I'll wait on the more similarity, the areas where price is pretty similar, for this one to work out. All right, like this here, a 1 minute ab. I'd like to see a rejection right at this level here. This area is going to be important for me. This one sticks out the most right now. Let's see where it is on. Oh yeah, on VIX. On VIX, it's a buying. It's also part of the strong volume area. So this area here is going to be quite important to me. So EODV and 1 minute buy. Alright, and this is VIX, and as you can see that it falls along that area right there. Alright, so I'm just gonna let that run. Not exactly on it, but it's close enough for me to say that things have been very interested in that area. I will leave this like this, name it 1 minute, EODV. I'm gonna do the same thing with this one here. Alright, and then let's go down where things were matching and see if there's anything inside of those that I need to be concerned with. Got a sell here, doesn't match. Sell here, doesn't match. Sell here, doesn't match. Absorption here does match, but we cleared it. Nothing. I feel like one of these cells are going to match right here. We have a cell right here. Let's mark the top and the bottom. Let's zoom out. Okay. Let's mark the top and the bottom. Let's see if I have it on VIX. On VIX, I don't have anything. Let's zoom out. Okay. So potential area is that. So this is going to just be like that. Do not show. All right, but my key areas are going to be the top up there, and then those bottoms at the bottoms wherever you see them. All right, so let's go into everything else that I need. Forex Factory, settlement price, that. All right, in the news we had 8:30 news. Let's go to the 15-minute. This should be 8:30 news, not much. This area is somewhat important. These areas are going to go. All this is going to clear out. This area is more important to me. All right, let's add settlement price, and then I'm going to be done. I'm a little over in time. This is more than about 20 minutes. It's what, 33 minutes right now. Taking up a lot of my time, but I was going over the trades from yesterday, and I still need to figure out if VIX has a settlement price. That's really what I want to know. That's not what I want. All right. It's gonna be that, this, boom. All right. Oh, look at that. All right. Bam. That area is top tier. Forex Factory, this, that. President Trump speaking again today. All right, so that's it for now. Tomorrow's gonna be this 8:30 is gonna be insane. This 12:30 might even be insane. This 1:30 might tomorrow might be insane, and then next week looks like it might be insane too next week. All right, so that's it for me for now for the morning. Be back in the after.